It's a goddamn struggle for a nigga in the world, cause it's cold in the motherfucker. Times changing the maybe they trying to take it back. I heard they building Austin, send our funky ass back. Fill that hoe up with lotto and chickens and some liquor. A dance floor in the middle and pigs and some killers. Some of your lames is probably ready to sign your name. Gon' pack up your bags, them crackers coming, man. But Trill talk, they can home where you're sitting, reading Facebook news feed every 10 minutes. Keeping up with the smut and all your old hoes, while everything you done typed is saved and downloads. Archived and shared and sold to them people. Overnight billionaires for information secrets. As your local politician, he'll never say the FBI and the CIA the most to pay.
It could be warmer, cause it's so cold sometimes. So I'm making it a habit to just keep mine in mind. All the games they be playing again. Make you wanna say fuck it and say it again. The world could be warmer, cause it's so cold sometimes. It's so cold. I light a sweet and make my way through life, right? Sometimes the pain is sharp, cut like a knife. But I continue to push, baby, that's how it go. Let them young niggas move fast while they'll be moving slow. The good and the bad, nigga, I done done it all. Most habits I acquired happened to me, I was small. What I mean is a youngster had plenty of aggression. Not to mention learning lessons about this fucking depression. So many nights I lay awake wondering how the world gets so cold. And I made sure that I touch my soul. Then I'm off to the next episode. In the studio, full of smoke, straight getting blown. I ain't lying. Everywhere I go, I stay in a 4-9 state of mind. Yeah, and if they like my music, baby, that's sweet. But see, it's a cold, cold world, so I'm bringing my own heat. The world could be warmer, cause it's so cold sometimes. So I'm making it a habit to just keep mine in mind. All the games they be playing again. Make you wanna say fuck it and say it again. The world could be warmer, cause it's so cold sometimes.
Somebody say that the world is a ghetto, but maybe for some, there's a way that y'all look at it, cause you niggas is dumb. Selling out your own people, man, you niggas is numb. Man, you live and you fly, but your niggas is bums. How you look yourself in the mirror and wash your face when you're free as a bird, but your partner got a case. Now how could you just stand there and have a straight face? So you better watch your back, nigga, and stay in your place. It's a cold world we living in, where they crazy for dividends, with some even hit the pen, some even kill their friends. That's why I don't feel you now, I never feel you then. Let me slow it down for you so I can go on and fill you in. We see you smiling, nigga, but we know you're violating with all that sideline talking in that dry hate. It's hurricane season, so we going live. Get your jacket, motherfucker, before you come outside.
The world could be warmer, cause it's so cold sometimes. So I'm making it a habit to just keep mine in mind. All the games they be playing again. Make you wanna say fuck it and say it again. The world could be warmer, cause it's so cold sometimes. It's so cold sometimes.
Trill Mafia, bitch. We over here with it. You got to cut us in and cut it out, motherfucker. 5 stories in this motherfucker, you know what I'm about. That's just how we do this shit, man.
So Trayvon Martin's girlfriend spoke with ABC News. She is remaining anonymous. However, she wanted to talk to the press about her last conversation with Trayvon Martin. So it turns out that he actually called her as he was being chased down by Zimmerman. And here's what she had to say to ABC News. She describes it in detail.
He said his man was watching him, so he put his hoodie on.
The young woman's parents asked we not use her name and that only the attorney question her. She says suddenly Martin was cornered, asking the man,
I said, what you following me for? And the man come and said, what you doing around here? Somebody push Trayvon because the head said this down.
She says the line then went dead. Seconds later, Zimmerman shot Martin.
I'm pretty sure the guy's dead out here. Holy.
So Zimmerman's self-defense argument says that, hey, listen, I was attacked. I had to defend myself. Apparently, in order to use lethal force, apparently he thought his life was in danger. Now, what his girlfriend is saying about the last moments of Trayvon Martin's life matches exactly with what all the other witnesses describe, which is that Zimmerman was chasing Trayvon Martin, not the other way around. In fact, even the police chief said, yes, we told him not to chase him, but he did chase him. Now, get a load of this. Apparently, according to the Miami Herald, George Zimmerman's account of this story was that he got out of his car and Trayvon Martin attacked him from the back.
How does that make any sense?
That is the most nonsensical thing I've ever heard. That matches no accounts of the witnesses. That doesn't even match his own 911 call. And it doesn't match what the police chief said, but yet the police chief chose to believe Zimmerman's account anyway.
It's incredible that this guy is not behind bars right now. It's amazing. He's not in custody. He's out there. He's free. It's unbelievable to me. And, thankfully, this case has now gone to the feds. The Department of Justice will be investigating it. I definitely have more faith in them than I do with the Sanford Police Department, because obviously they're complete, incompetent, racist assholes.
Okay, well, that's one way of going about it.
Look, to argue that it was self-defense, and the police chief had already made up his mind that this man was innocent. Mm-hmm. Okay, it was very apparent in the press conferences. He had absolutely no intention of arresting him or putting him behind bars. He basically gave Zimmerman the benefit of the doubt, when in this case, a 17-year-old boy who had Skittles in his pocket was shot and killed.
To give you more evidence, I believe that the cops are racist. I agree with Anna on that front, okay? Now, we don't think that out of nowhere, and we don't think it just because the white guy shot a black guy and his self-defense argument sounds ridiculous. They did not do a toxicology test on the shooter, as they are supposed to do. They're supposed to find out if he's drunk, on drugs, etc. Instead, they did a toxicology test on the victim. Well, if somebody's on, who are we going to test to see if they're on drugs? Well, obviously the black kid. He's the one who got shot in the chest? Who cares? And then, for the cops to believe his self-defense argument that he got attacked from the back, when the 911 tape has him saying, I'm chasing after him, and the 911 dispatcher is saying, don't follow him. Well, how could you possibly believe that? Those things make no sense. Now, is it possible that the cops are biased for a different reason other than race? That one of them knows Zimmerman for whatever reason and wanted to fix the case to make sure Zimmerman got off? I guess that's possible. But one thing that is not possible is that they have done a fair and impartial job of investigating this murder. That is not what has happened at all. It is an indefensible case here. And so, thank God the feds have gotten involved. And by the way, we asked them to get involved at the beginning of last week. We were among the first to call the FBI and say, hey, this might be a civil rights issue. Are you guys going to get involved? And they said, we're going to have to judge on the facts of the case here. And if we think it's criminal and we think there's a civil rights violation, we will get involved. And apparently now they're at least investigating, which is a great thing.